What's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. So on this week's episode, we're going to go through a little bit of prep work of what I take on a longer trip. So when this episode drops tomorrow, I'll be going on a trip to the Peak District with a couple of friends. So I'm going to go through all of my prep work on what I do on my bike and then what I pack to go away on a longer trip too. I'm still undecided whether I'm going to take the Shovelhead or the Evo Chopper. If you guys have like any idea which bike you'd rather see me on, just let me know. So I'm going to prep them both. I'm actually taking the Sportster for a service. I'm also getting the shovel picked up on Wednesday by George Jordan from El Lobo Cycles in Copdock. He's going to put the mid controls on for me and then sort out that kind of gear linkage that's damaged on this one. If you've followed my previous vlogs, you've obviously seen that I've told you that I've struggled to change gear. So follow me along for this one. Hope you guys enjoy it. So we're just heading for the service now. I'm going to go to Crazy Horse for it today because I normally take it to Jay Ransome at Heron Cycles, but he's just flat out busy at the moment and I was kind of in a little bit of a pinch because we go away next week, so I don't blame him for not being able to fit me in. So hopefully we get the service done there. I'm pretty sure Jay's working there today anyway, so we'll probably still be doing the service on it. So I know he works part-time there, so hopefully we can get all that done, do the oil and filter change and everything, and then get the bike running sweet, ready for the trip. Weather's made a massive change. It seems like we left all the good weather back in Norfolk. It was super sunny there, no wind, and now we're coming to Suffolk and it's like grey skies, really windy out, so looks like we'll be getting a service and then heading back to Norfolk trying to chase the sun. Turns out that I needed a new brake disc as well, so it's lucky that I took it here. So Jay's replaced the brake disc for us. He's just test riding it now. He looks like he's gonna have a lot of fun on this bike, just razzing it. I think he forgot that I had the S&S hooligan kit put on this bike, so it's a lot quicker than what he thought. So he had a big smile on his face when he razzed it off then. So let's see him on the way back, get this all sorted, service, and then get it home. Brake worked really good then. Actually skid then?
Yeah, a little skiddy.
thought I heard it skid.
Lovely.
Leaving Crazy Horse now, so I needed a new rear brake disc and brake pads as well, so it's lucky that I actually took it there. There's a few things that Jay sorted out for me. The breather pipe was just leaking oil all over my brake disc as well, so he's put a little filter on the end of that too, so I was really lucky I actually went there. He kind of sorted me out, done me a bit of a solid, and I kind of used the money that was for the t-shirt designs that I did. Just as a bit of money off, so it didn't actually cost me too much to get all of that work done on there, which was absolutely sweet too. So fingers crossed, the bike should be solid for the trip if I end up taking the chopper. I'm not sure if I'm still going to take the chopper or I'm going to take the shovel, so we'll figure that one out. Like, if you guys let me know in the comments what bike you'd rather see me on the trip as well, that'd be really cool. You know, it'd be just fun to take either one of them. You know, I've got like either this chopper, which is kind of reliable with an Evo engine, but not that comfortable being a chopper, or I've got the shovel, which is probably not the most reliable engine, but really comfortable with the suspension. So depends what you'd rather see me on, and I honestly don't mind what I'll take, to be honest. It's I love both the bikes for different reasons, so either one of them will be fun. Just filled up with petrol. That should last me now until we go away on the trip, so I always like to leave myself with a full tank of fuel before we leave. It's just one less thing to worry about in the morning, and you know, it's just trying to be as prepared as possible. Just makes the whole thing a lot smoother, doesn't it, when you're leaving and you got to meet mates and you always seem like you're in a rush the first thing, you know. I mean, we'll probably meet at a petrol station anyway, but you know, it's just one less thing on your mind and then before you leave. As soon as you get back towards Norfolk, it starts getting sunny again. Suffolk's just in a rain cloud at the moment. It's horrible. Alright, let's check these new brake pads and brake discs and see if they actually work, eh? Definitely works. Nearly fished out a little bit then. Alright, I should probably check them one last time just to see if they actually work. You never know, the first one might have just been a bit of a fluke, you know, so let's see if they actually work. Woo! It's locking it up.
So we're back home now. I'm just going to replace the spark plugs on this because we didn't do it on the service. I've got these genuine Harley ones from Crazy Horse. I'll just switch these over now. Pretty sure this bike's running a little bit lean because it's popping when you're off the throttle on there. But we'll check the plugs, see how they are, and then just replace them with new ones. All right, I always just put a little bit of copper slip on these spark plugs to stop some seizing in the heads there. You don't really need to do that, but it's just a little bit of peace of mind. So it's a anti-seize, high temperature anti-seize compound on there, so just stops them getting stuck in. It's easier to remove, easier to just check on them on the road and stuff like that. So. All right, so the torque settings on these, it says 11 to 18 foot-pounds of torque or 15 to 24 Newton meters. I like to go somewhere in the middle of that, so we'll just get them torqued down and then should be ready to go. All right, first one in there, second one, just get it torqued down now. There we go. All right guys, so I'll just go for a quick run through of everything that I generally take on a trip. Things are slightly different this time because I'm either going to be on a chopper or I'm going to be on a shovel head. So generally I used to go on my soft towel, heritage soft towel I had. It was a lot better built for touring, so I had the saddlebags and then I could have a bag across those, so I can actually get a lot more on there. This time a little bit struggle for space, and if I go on the chopper, I've got the sissy bar to kind of like stick a sissy bar bag on, or if I'm on the shovel, I'll end up taking the little backrest still and then just tie a bag to that. So I'll go through everything now. That's the backrest that was on it originally, so I'll just tie a bag to that if I'm going to take the shovel head, but if not, I'll take my sissy bar bag. It's actually a waterproof sissy bar bag, so generally I'll stick my clothes in a duffel bag, which is going to be this one. And I stick all of my clothes and electrical stuff in there, and then I'll pile up on top of that just my wet weather gear. So it's my jacket and my trousers. Yeah, so I'll just stick them on the top so they're easy reach in case we get stuck in a downpour of rain. Do you want to take a chain with you just for tying it up when you're gone? I always take 2 sets of gloves just in case one of your sets of gloves gets absolutely soaked. You don't want to be putting on like a wet or a damp pair of gloves every day. It's horrible. Obviously my helmet, pair of sunglasses and a pair of clear lenses in case you get stuck in the night. So here's all my charging equipment. This goes straight onto the optimizer, the Oxford optimizer. Plug straight in and you can run a USB through that so you can charge your phone. Obviously another charger and then a big battery pack. This is probably one of the most important things you can take. So it's just a power bank for your phone. But I think you get up to like 5 full phone charges out of this. It's saved my ass a few times. If your phone dies and you've got no way of getting maps or like calling someone if you get stuck, it has definitely saved my ass a few times. So definitely worth the money investing into one of those. And a poncho for my quad lock. It's called a poncho. It just stops your phone getting wet on the road so you can still see your maps. And then obviously my tool roll. So my tool roll has changed over the years since having a chopper. Some of the stuff's metric on that and then some of it's imperial. So some of the tools I'm taking are going to be a little bit of a crossover of the shovel and the Evo chopper that I've got on there. So I'll go through some of my tools that I take like all of the time, and then some of the extras that I just carry that have also saved my ass a few times. So obviously you got all your Allen keys. You've got imperial and metric on this one, and then just a whole bunch of different imperial ones here. You want a set of pliers, a couple of different screwdrivers, all of your different wrenches in here, different sizes, some metric, some imperial. In here I have a Loctite, all my different sockets, more pliers, a little adjustable, really handy to have a little adjustable on the road. Electrical tape you have to have. A little shifter peg because I lost mine on a trip before, just rattled off, so that's always handy. Little mini screwdrivers. And then yeah, just a quick little multi-tool, really handy. And I'll take a big bag of cable ties too and some more electrical tape. I mean, sometimes you don't need them, but they definitely save you if something's like unfixable on the side of the road and you can just cable tie it up or tape it up. It'll get you to a garage and then you can sort it properly. And this is just stuff that I've learned over a few years of just traveling and doing longer trips on bikes. stuff that saved my ass personally. Some of you guys might carry some more stuff. If you guys have any more recommendations of stuff that I can take, just let me know, and then I'll pack them ready for tomorrow. I've also ordered a battery booster and a tire inflator in one. That should be here tomorrow. But yeah, that's just another really handy thing on the side of the road. All right, guys, so that sums up this episode. Hope you all enjoyed it. It was really good at Crazy Horsing, my good friend Jay, do some bits on the bike. A little bit of a shock that I needed a new rear disc on that and brake pads, but I kind of knew that it was coming to an end at some point. I had a floating disc on there before, and they were like really wobbly, and they were just getting wobblier and wobblier. And he added the little filter on the end of the breather pipe on there. That just comes from the primary, because it was just pissing oil out everywhere, and then that went all over my brakes and all over my rear wheel. So I was actually really struggling to do skids for a while because it was just so much like oil on there. It was obviously really dangerous. So I'm glad that you looked at that. So tomorrow I'm going to be leaving on this trip. We're going to go to the Peak Districts. It's going to be my good friend Louis and Connor that you've seen on previous vlogs. Louis is the one with the FXR and the Sportster chopper, and Connor's the one with the Dyna, the 2016 Dyna. We would normally always go away every year, so it's been nice to document this one. It's only a little short trip to the Peak District. It's about 3 hours away from where I am. So yeah, if you guys want to see me go on the Shovelhead, or you want to see me go on the chopper, just let me know down in the comments. And then obviously if I've forgotten anything that I've packed in my tool bag, or if you guys think that I should really get something that's really helped you guys on a trip before, then just let me know and I'll pick something up before I go. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy this one, and I'm really excited for this trip tomorrow. So see you guys on the next one. Peace.